the Evercross H5.
Hello everyone, welcome to Brian Unboxed. In this video, we're going to look at the Evercross H5 electric scooter.
This is how the scooter comes in when it's delivered. Inside, you can see how it's packaged with all the plastic and foam protecting it. You get the charger, user guide, and tools.
So as far as the assembly, there's really not much to it. Basically, you just have to install the front light and then, install the seat. And pretty much everything else is assembled.
Just to go over some specs, the scooter has an 800 watt rear motor, 48 volt 10.4 amp hour battery, and it takes 6 to 8 hours to fully charge. Color LCD display, front and rear disc brakes, 10-inch solid tires, foldable handlebars, stem, and seat, and it's also adjustable in height. 28 mph top speed, range up to 28 miles. Front lights, rear brake lights, turn signals, and deck lights. Front and rear suspensions, and it weighs in at 54 pounds.
So I'll walk through around the scooter. In the front, you can see the front light. You have the front suspensions, the front fender, along with the front disc brakes, and then you have the folding mechanism by the lower part of the stem, and you have the lights all along the board. And of course you have the seat, and then looking at the rear, you have the suspensions as well, the rear motor, rear light. And here's a look at the other side. You can see the rear disc brakes, the mechanical disc brakes, and the front disc brakes. Taking a look at the handlebar area, you have your brake levers. On the left side, you have the controls to turn on the lights, your turn signals, the horn. And then on the right side, you have the main display along with the key here. So to turn it on, just insert the key, turn to the right, and you can press the power button, and you can see the display.
Once the display is powered up, pressing the power button will toggle between the trip, odometer, voltage, error codes, and time. Pressing the M button will increase and decrease the gears from 1 through 3. You can also access additional P settings, and the user guide will walk you through the process and explain each of them. On the left side, you have the switch to turn on the front and rear lights, and the brakes will also flash when it's applied. It also has turn signals. Pressing the M button down for a few seconds will activate the deck lights, and here you can see them on. This is how the electronic horn sounds like.
So this is how the scooter looks when it's folded. Basically, to unfold it, you have this red lever here. So you want to push it up, see how it moves up, and then you'll be able to move the stem up. So move the stem up, and then it clicks into place. Let me put the kickstand here, and then you have this like a safety bolt here that will just go right in there. And then the handlebars, they do fold, so just bring them back up, and then to unfold it, just pull out. Now once you have the stem up, you have to install the seat. So there's basically this post here that will lock into place here. So basically you want to get it on that bolt, and then move this lever up and push the lever down. Nice and snug there. And then you can install the seat. Just install accordingly depending on how high you want it. And then same thing, you just lock the lever into place over here. And there you go, that's how the seat is installed. The seat does move forward here, so there's a lever in the bottom here, so you can move it up. So you can also adjust the handlebars here. So basically you just pull the lever out and then just adjust accordingly. And then to lock it in place, just, you know, pull back here. It's fairly comfortable. You know, the seat has a bit of a bounce to it. There's a spring, so it could absorb a lot of the bumps. You know, when you sit down, you can put both of your feet side by side, and this is how it looks. So you can also ride it normally, like a normal scooter. You can remove the mounting points for the seat. It takes a little bit of work, but it is possible. So if you just want to stand up and ride it like a normal scooter, you can do that. But the intention with this particular model, you know, is to have the seat. So that's how we're going to test it out with the seat.
Now I'll take the scooter out for a ride. I'll test it out on rough terrain, uphill, downhill, test acceleration, brakes, and then give my thoughts.
Now I'm going to test out the scooter on rough terrain. This trail is pretty bumpy as we go down, so let's see how it does. Again, this has the front suspensions and the rear suspension. Okay, here we go. All right, so far so good. Handling the bumps. All right, it's fairly smooth, not bad at all. Okay, now I'm gonna do the uphill test. I'm gonna take it up this trail that has a nice incline throughout. I'm gonna keep it at gear 3. And let's see if we lose any speed as we go up, or if it could just power through and maintain the speed. All right, here we go. All right, we're at 12 miles per hour right now. So it looks like it's holding about 12, 13 miles per hour as we climb this hill. 15, 16. All right. Okay, so 15 miles per hour as we made it up the hill was the top speed. It had plenty of power. I didn't feel like it was struggling, but it did pretty well. All right, now I'm gonna test it downhill. We're definitely gonna pick up some speed. So let's see how it handles, and I'll probably have to slow it down as we approach the bottom half there. Okay, I'm gonna keep it in gear 3. Here we go. $16, $20, $22. All right, I'm gonna just let it glide here, slowing it down a bit. All right, so no problems going downhill. Reached 23 miles per hour. There were some bumps along the way, and it did well. It absorbed it pretty well. Now I'm going to do the acceleration test. Again, this has 3 gears. You can just toggle the gears by pressing the mode button. So right now we're in gear 1, gear 2, gear 3, etc. So I'll start off with gear 1, see how fast it goes, and then move to gear 2, and then gear 3. All right, so this is gear 1. So there's a nice gradual acceleration here. We're at 9 miles per hour. Looks like it's topping off at 9. Switching to gear 2. Okay, you can feel the power there. 14, 15, 16, 17, looks like 18. Okay, gear 3. Let's see how it does here. There is a bit of an incline here in this road. So we're at 20, 22, 23. So we hit 24, looks like it's backing off a bit. It's about 24 miles per hour. Okay, so 24 miles per hour going that direction. I'm gonna run it back. Let's see if we can duplicate it or if we can pick up a little bit more speed. I'm just gonna keep it in gear 3 this time. Here we go. All right, we're at 20 miles per hour. 22. 25, 26. All right, so it looks like we were able to pick up a little bit more speed there, 26 miles per hour.
Now I'll test out the brakes. I'll take it to max speed, and once I come into view, I'll hit the brakes and you can use the parking lines as reference. Here are my thoughts on the scooter. There's minimal assembly required and you can be up and running in no time. The build and quality feels solid and there's good weight to it. There was some minor damage on the control housing for the lights as the side cover chipped off during the shipping process, and the company sent out a replacement. The ride was pretty smooth. Having the seat helps for the longer rides. It's comfortable and soft. The deck is nice and wide as well, and you have room to put your feet side by side. Front and rear suspensions help in absorbing many of the bumps, even with the solid tires. The stem and handlebars felt stable throughout. It felt tight and not loose. No rattles, noises, or vibrations. I like that you can adjust the height of the handlebars and fold them in as well. Folding takes a few seconds and you can easily transport the scooter. I do wish there was some type of quick release option to remove the seat post if you prefer riding standing up. The 800-watt motor was adequate. It was able to conquer the inclines during my testing and maintain a speed of 16 miles per hour. The motor is quiet and has a top speed of 28 miles per hour. I was able to reach 26 during my testing. It has an estimated range of 28 miles, and that will depend on your weight and environment you're in. The brakes had good stopping power and they grabbed on quick. The LCD display is easy to read and intuitive. I like that it has a turn signals along with the lighting along the deck. Overall, I found the seat to be a nice feature on the scooter. It definitely makes the ride a lot comfortable. It has plenty of power and it's in a competitive price point. So that is my review of the Evercross H5 electric scooter. If you like my video, go ahead and hit that like button, and if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button as well. Until next time, this is Brian Unboxed. Take care everyone.